Have you ever noticed your body changing in ways that feel confusing or even a little scary? Maybe you've lost weight without trying, or you're feeling more tired than usual. No matter how much you rest, these shifts can leave you wondering, what's really going on? The truth is, our bodies have a way of sending us signals, especially as we get older. Some of these signs might be subtle, while others are harder to ignore. But here's the thing, understanding them can help us make choices that honor our health, our comfort, and even the people we love most. Today, we're going to talk about some of these important signals, what they might mean, and how to approach them with kindness, both for ourselves and for those around us. This isn't about fear or sadness, it's about awareness, compassion, and making the most of every moment. So let's start with one of the most common, but often overlooked changes: unexplained weight loss. It's not just about the number on the scale. It's about what your body might be telling you. Sometimes we think losing a few pounds is a good thing, especially if we haven't been trying. But when the weight keeps dropping without any changes to diet or activity, it's more than just a coincidence. Your body might be telling you it's struggling to hold on to energy, to nourish itself the way it used to. This isn't about blame or fear, it's about paying attention. Maybe food doesn't taste the same anymore, or you just don't feel as hungry. Those small shifts matter, and while it's easy to brush them off, they could be a sign that your body is focusing its energy on what's most essential. So what can you do? First, don't ignore it. Talk to someone, a doctor, a loved one, who can help you understand what's happening. And if eating feels harder, try smaller, nutrient-rich meals throughout the day. Even a few bites of something nourishing can make a difference. But beyond the physical, there's something deeper here. When our bodies change, it's okay to feel a mix of emotions. Maybe concern, maybe even grief. That's normal. What matters is that you're not alone in it. And that brings us to another sign. Many people experience a tiredness that doesn't go away. No matter how much you rest, ever had those days where even the simplest tasks, getting out of bed, making a cup of tea, feel like climbing a mountain? That kind of exhaustion isn't just about needing more sleep. It's your body whispering, or sometimes shouting, that it's running on reserves. Fatigue like this isn't laziness. It's your body conserving energy for the things that truly keep you going: your heartbeat, your breath, the quiet work of your organs. It's natural, but that doesn't mean you have to just accept feeling drained all the time. Here's where small adjustments can help. Listen to your body's rhythm. If mornings are harder, save your energy for later. If a walk around the block is too much, try sitting outside for 5 minutes instead. It's not about pushing through. It's about working with your energy, not against it. And let's talk about pride for a second. So many of us were raised to power through, to never slow down. But there's real courage in admitting, I need to rest. In fact, honoring that need is one of the wisest, strongest choices you can make. Now, along with this fatigue, you might notice something else shifting. Your thoughts, your emotions, even the way you connect with others. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why, or struggled to follow a conversation that used to feel easy? Those moments can be frustrating, even scary, but they're also a normal part of how our brains change over time. Memory lapses or confusion don't mean you're losing yourself. They're just signs that your brain, like the rest of your body, is redirecting its energy, and emotionally, you might find yourself pulling back, not because you don't care, but because interactions take more effort than they used to. Here's what helps: simplify. Write things down. Let people know if you need them to slow down or repeat themselves. There's no shame in it. And for loved ones, patience is everything. Sometimes just sitting together in quiet understanding means more than a dozen conversations. But here's the beautiful thing: even as some connections feel harder, others deepen. A touch, a shared smile, a familiar song. These moments cut through the fog in ways words sometimes can't. Of course, all of this can leave you more vulnerable in another way: your body's ability to fight off illness, colds that linger, cuts that take forever to heal. It's like your body's defenses, once strong and steady, are now wearing thin. That's because your immune system isn't as quick to respond as it once was. This isn't failure, it's biology. But you can support yourself. Wash your hands often, stay up to date on vaccinations, and if you get sick, rest like it's your job, because it is. Your body's fighting hard, even if it doesn't always win as fast as it used to. And let's not forget the emotional side. Feeling fragile can be tough for anyone who's spent a lifetime being strong. But there's strength in accepting help too, whether it's letting someone pick up your groceries or finally using that cane that's been sitting in the closet. Now, as all this unfolds, you might notice other physical changes, especially in something as basic as your breathing, shortness of breath after minor activity, a heartbeat that feels uneven. These changes can be unsettling, but they're part of the body's natural slowing down. If you're struggling to catch your breath, try propping up pillows at night or sitting slightly forward with your elbows on your knees. Small things, but they help. And if you're caring for someone going through this, just being there, calm, present, can ease their anxiety more than you know. This is where many families face a big question: when do medical treatments help, and when is it time to focus purely on comfort? This might be one of the hardest choices anyone has to make. More tests, another hospital visit, or shifting the focus to pain relief and peace. There's no universal answer, only what's right for you or your loved one. Some questions that help: is this extending life, or just prolonging the process? Are we chasing hope or honoring dignity? These aren't easy, but they're important. And whatever you decide, remind yourself choosing comfort isn't giving up. It's a different kind of love. Which brings us to the most powerful medicine of all. At the end, it's rarely the medicines or machines people remember. It's the hand they held, the voice they heard, the sense that they weren't alone. You don't need perfect words, just being there. Reading old letters, playing favorite music, even sitting in quiet together. That's what lingers. And for those saying goodbye, permission to grieve, to laugh, to be imperfect in your love, that's the gift. Because in the end, we all want the same thing: to be seen, to be cherished, to know our story mattered. And that's something no illness can ever take away. You know, in all these changes, the weight loss, the fatigue, the way our bodies and minds shift, there's one thing that never fades you. The heart of who you are, the love you've given, the moments that made your life uniquely yours. This isn't about endings, it's about honoring the journey, the struggles and the quiet victories. Like listening to your body when it whispers, or letting someone hold your hand when you'd rather pretend you don't need help. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. So whatever today looks like for you, whether you're navigating these changes yourself or walking alongside someone who is, remember this: small comforts matter, kindness matters, and the courage to face each day as it comes. That might be the most powerful thing of all. Thank you for being here, for listening, for caring enough to understand these tender, human truths. Now go gently and know that you're not alone.